Check. Okay, so we've arrived here. We're not actually in the Nurburgring castle, although it looks from the background behind me as if we might be in one of the cloisters inside the castle. We're not actually inside the castle. We're in a local bar, pizzeria that's not too far away from the Nurburgring, and we're going to be rounding it up with PulseTV from here. We're going to look to close out the Nurburgring here in the restaurant. Yes, it is, and we're going to talk about what happened in the Nurburgring. Certainly, indeed, there was some excitement and shocks out there. The first time the Budapest Bullets met with Joy Division in open play, so to speak. First and second position was decided, and Joy Division entered the final, albeit on a close. It was a game that really the Bullets didn't seem up for. They went down 5-2 in that particular encounter. 5-2, I believe, but well, we could maybe talk about that all night. But then Marseille Icon didn't do enough against the Philly Americans, and that was a harder fought battle in many ways. And so we ended up with a deciding finalists were obviously the Americans, the Philly Americans, and obviously our very own Stockholm Joy Division.
Trying to do some commentary for PulseTV. I hope I come up to scratch. Ready for the final games. Joy Division playing the Philly Americans. I believe they're an all-American team. Taking one out on the break of the Joy guys. Joy guys are both quite tight.
Yeah, so Bart was saying that we've got, at the moment, in a situation where the Joy Division player he's got clipped on the elbow. He's gone, and the second Joy Division player from behind the cowbell. They're on the rampage. They're going to close this out. He's got one in the back. Storkenfeld's gone. Here it comes. Oh,
some headshots on that.
Looks like Brian's out of it, and the buzzer sounds. It's all over. Philly Dogs win the first point. And we've got Mr. Oliver Lang, who's going to be taking over for myself, Matt Green, the presenter and host of PulseTV, obviously. Ollie Lang, how you doing, mate?
Oh, Matthew, pleasure. Lovely Germany. Sun shining. Is that an optical illusion?
It's not. No. It's the microphone. It looks a bit like the sun. Anyway, Ollie, you're going to take over from us.
Thank you. Thanks. We'll be here. Bartholomew and I.
I'm glad you're here, Ollie. Get a chance to speak now. Matthew's gone.
Right? It's hard to get a word in with him, huh? All right. So Philly took that first game, huh? What did you see that happen?
Well, it looked real quick, didn't it? I don't think they lost a player, did they? There was the Joy guys got taken one off the break, I think, on the right, and they lost two pretty quick after that.
Let me see if I can recall. Yeah, all right. I do. So. Konstantin Fedorov came out of this corner. Somebody shot the back center of Joy off the break, and they had, kind of an even spread. They had both cans, both little temples, and then what happens? Fedorov got up in here. They shot one guy to this can, and at that point, that was the House of Cards. Fedorov came into this Dorito right here, shot that first can in the back, and then came up here to get the last guy. And Max, in the meantime, got shot out of that can on the right.
Yeah, Ollie, you remembered a little bit more than I did of that game. It has to be said.
I do this quite often. So here we go. We're getting ready for the next game. Looks like Philly changed up their line a little bit. They put Todd Hugo in. And it looks like the Swedes are keeping the same line in. Maybe not. Right now they've got 5 out there, but it looks like Saban's getting out there.
Sun shining on us, Ollie, for these finals.
It is. God loves paintball. You told me that. Saban's coming out. Saban was the first one dead the last game, so maybe Joy feels that he had a little bad luck. And here we go, 10 seconds. Looks like a standard Joy lineup. Philly looks like they're doing about the same thing. We'll see. All right, that's 1G for Philly, 1 strike as they would call it, out of that left temple right there. They like to double that up. Fedorov pushing the envelope a little bit, getting clipped, making him move up to that tall temple by the Dorito, as we call it. Pretty even spread right now. Max has a little bit of an advantage getting out in that right corner for Joy. Joy loses another one off the right, so right now, and at the same time he fails and gets clipped, so now they're down 3. So it's 2 on 4 right now. Gant makes a great move over here. The field on the right is completely open. The can on the snake side, spectator side, has picked him up and is just staying true to it. Now here goes Max for a big run. Looks like he made it into there. Right now what needs to happen is someone needs to split the seam and go right in the center. Otherwise Max is going to pull this out. Gant needs to just crawl. There we go. As I said, he's crawling. He needs to crawl. Oh wait, keep going a little bit. Oh, lose Max. Lose Max. And it's 4 on 1 right now. And that's it. Philly just dropping the hammer right there, giving him a little extra on the back. He throws his hands up like he's never done it before. But we've all done it, right?
I haven't all day. I never get to shoot anyone.
You should. You should. It's a lot of fun.
I do try. I'm not very good. I stand at the back and shoot. Lots of pain.
I don't believe that. I bet you're a natural. Good at everything else you do. All right, so that makes it 2-0 to Philadelphia.
No, they look really strong, don't they? That's an all-American team, isn't it?
It is an all-American team, you know, and I think that the Swedes have realized that them not going to America and competing against the Americans, it kind of hurts them slightly. Just because they did have that edge the last couple of years, they've been doing that. Yeah. And Philly's a great team, great individual players. As long as they come together, you know, I would say they're the best team out here. You know, they're all Americans. I got to root for the Americans. You know.
Well, you know. We were talking earlier, weren't we, earlier in the weekend about how we used to enjoy it when we had more American teams playing in Europe, but also more European teams travelling out to America. You know, that was great times, wasn't it? It would be good to try and get that back again.
It makes a huge difference for both sides of the world to have good teams just contrasting the whole time. But it's just financially, it's unsound right now. You know, to come over here, it costs a good 15 grand, 20 grand, maybe even. You know, for some events, you got to buy each guy tickets. They're 1,100, 1,200, 1,500. Hotel, rental car. Plus the difference between the euro nowadays, it's tough.
Yeah, the euro. We were talking just very quickly before this game gets on the way. What would be great for next year if there was 3 European events, 4 American events. The European teams had best of 4, Americans had best of 5. Which encouraged the teams to travel both ways across the Atlantic and all playing the same format. Because this format is great, Ollie.
This is a great format. They've proved it over here. You know, America's changing a little bit. I would prefer more points, a little bit more time, a little bit more of a battle.
Yeah, I think some modifications can still be done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some improvements.
But it's a great idea.
So here we go. So it's 2-0.
2-0. It looks like they've replaced Max with Seban and Malice now. Oh no, that still looks like Leland. The M looks like it's having a little bit of difficulty. The referees are on it. A technical difficulty here.
What are they doing, Ollie?
They're humping the M.
They're what?
They're humping the M. Right.
Oh, right.
There we go. It gets the thumbs up. Game's underway. God, I wish I was playing right now.
Wow.
You know?
How did you do?
We took 3rd. Joy, we blew it. Big time.
What was the score in that game?
4-5-1. Pretty disappointing. Yeah, it's pretty much a bloodbath.
I must admit, Ollie, I wasn't rooting for you.
I can understand why.
You and Ryan are my favourite players ever.
Ryan's my favourite player.
You're my number 1, I think.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to tell Ryan that when I get home.
Well, tell him.
Okay, here we go. 10 seconds.
He's playing real good, though.
Oh, he's amazing. So here we go. A little different of a lineup. Swedes have changed up some players. Let's see what happens. Oh, 1 dead for Philly. 1 dead for Philly. One dead for Joy out of the back center. They just cannot live in that back center right there. Okay. There we go. Another one from each. So right now we've kind of got a funny thing going on. Malice just spreads the field. Leland gets into the snake. It's a pretty even matchup right now. We're both in the 50s. Philly lost another one. Esteban shifted. Gant's dead. Now they're all the way around the outside, and that is 1 point for Joy. That was a great game. It looked like it was in Philly's hands for a second, but they let Leland get all the way down that spectator side snake, and they're all over on here on the pit side, and they just turned the field on him. And then Joy did a good job of filling back this way. Malice and Sabon both pulled this way to make sure that they couldn't come through. And that's just smart paintball right there. It's strategic. Leland played a good game. Leland plays well when Maggot directs him to do everything, which, you know, I mean,
he's a good manager, isn't he? He's a good tactician.
He's a good coach. He's a great coach, and he knows what to do, when to do it. And Leland's a good little robot. He just listens to him and goes. And when it happens, it works well for him because you know, it's just like that game. Came down and shot 3 of them.
Do you like the managing from the side? As we were talking about that earlier with someone else.
I do. I think. Well, I think if hypothetically, if we ever want to be a big sport, and we want to play in stadiums full of thousands of people, how are you going to control 1,000 people yelling at you?
Yeah, of course.
So.
You need the coach.
You need that coach. You need to have everybody involved. It makes it more fun. It makes, you know, a little hearsay. It throws everybody for a loop. Sometimes when you're playing, you really can't understand what's going on. Sometimes it's good. You can go all the way down and shoot a bunch of people, but it's vice versa. You got to learn to pick the voices out. You got to learn to know your coach, trust your coach, and you know, ultimately you want to know how to play paintball. And I rarely listen to the coach except for when the game gets slow, and that's when I really can, you know, use it to my advantage. So I do think it is a good thing, you know, and I think it, you know, I mean, it's a job for me one day if this ever does get big. So,
is there any reason they couldn't be radioed up to the players instead of shouting? You know, the players have got a little.
No, I think that just kind of takes the a little bit of the fun out of it, you know. Yeah, I think it's
with the bigger crowds of them. It's going to be so hard. I mean, how loud is a man going to have to shout?
Well, you're going to have to. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to shout real loud.
Healthy, is it on the throat?
No,
I wouldn't like to do it. I mean, you know, I don't smoke a lot, Ollie, as you know.
No, I know. You drink a lot of tea, though.
Lugnt och chansat bara. Så jävla snyggt jobbar. Axel, jag står där nu.
So now we get a.
The size, and I can't find one.
So now we get a side switch. Here we go, 10 seconds. Looks like the Swedes just keep changing it up. The Joy guys are kind of, or sorry, Philly guys keeping the same.
That's what Ben did 3 games.
And it looks like one guy this can takes a bounce from Philly. Philly makes it wide out to the right-hand side. 5-on-5 right now. Todd Hugo makes a great move up the center to cut down the spectator side snake. Timmy makes a great move to that tall temple. Getting a nice little advantage, a nice little angle. Joy is kind of stuck right here. They need to win a firefight. And he's going to go. There he goes. But so does Fedorov matches him at the same time, which is a great move. And looks like someone's running. Oh, that's one. It's one for Joy. Of course, they don't get a penalty, though. Joy never gets penalties, I'll tell you that much.
I've seen him get a couple.
Oh, that's another G. Fedorov is just working him out right now, one by one. He's a tactician. Timmy's on the opposite side, just kind of waiting. Oh, another one dead from Philly. Another one dead. Philly shot. Leland out of that right can. And so now they're both this side. Another G. Timmy's just going to come and work this guy out, or Fedorov's going to go get him 1-on-2. And it looks like Timmy's working him out. And a couple extra bonus check. Never hurt anyone. Feels the fire, and 4 Joy guys walk off right there. Weapon hits off, figuring out what went wrong right there. But I'll tell you what, Philly has not played this good all weekend long, and they are showing it right now. Philly is taking the spots. They're making spots off the break, which is huge to do against Joy, because Joy's a very straight shooting team off the break, and if you can make spots on them, they're in a little bit of trouble, because they base their whole game plan on shooting one or two of you guys off the break and then making those quick releases. Now, if they don't shoot you, you got the freedom to be wide and put the pressure back on the back center guys is how you beat them, really. But they're shooting your guns off the break, so they must be working, right?
Yeah, they're good guns. I think they're really good. They're shooting the new Angel Fly.
I've heard they shoot 35 balls off the break.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, that sounds
okay.
I know they're quick.
Yeah, they are quick.
Kör. Varför? Varför? Är du helt... Alltså... Ja. Nej, men fan, kör för det. Det är så. Precis nu. Innan starten. Jag ska komma ut höger. Då hör jag han skriker. Right hand. Jag börjar inte då. Och då spelar direkt. Då öppnar de kanter. Jag hörde att han skrek där. Jag sköt 3 skott höger. Sen satte jag mig på vänster bank och då kom han ju där. Alltså... Ja, jag tyckte fan jag fick den.
How much paintball are you playing, Ollie, at the moment? You must be playing. You playing every weekend?
Every weekend there's
every
something.
Weekend you're somewhere.
Whether it's a clinic, a tournament, a practice. No weekends off, actually, ever.
I think you need a holiday. I vote Dave gives you a nice 3 or 4 week break.
My life is a holiday, though. I get to do what I love to do and travel and hang out with my friends. What can you do? You can't beat that, you know?
No.
So, yeah, sometimes I got to go to beautiful places like this.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful skyline.
It is.
It's a fantastic view up here from the tower.
I didn't even notice that castle.
That's Nurburgring Castle. We were alive informed by Manfred Ulrich, the promoter here from Max's. So it's been a good show for Germany, really, with the team got into in the previous the lower division. What was that team? Liechtenstein or something like that? Liechtenstein or something like that?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know much about the lower divisions.
Yeah, no, they did well. They played a team from Belgium.
So it looks
Brussels.
like right now Joy's over there, and they're talking to their coach Maggie to see what's going on. At the same time, Philly guys are going over there to figure it out. It's actually pretty interesting how the Philly guys do it. I don't know exactly how the rotation works. They rotate 1 or 2 guys, but they go over there and that guy calls the shots every game. Magid usually, I don't know if he calls the shots every game or what, but I know when they start to take it to the shorts, I think he starts to call shots.
Right, okay. He's having some stern words out there, giving the guys some more focus.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe changing a couple of things.
They're really not doing, there's nothing special going on. Philly is making it to their spots and they're just playing better paintball, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like I said, when Joy shoots you off the break, 2 of you, 1 of you, it's easy to run around and make spots. But when it's 5 on 5, you know, it's a little bit more a heads-up battle, and these guys are great paintball players, you know?
No, you can see that. They're a really well-oiled unit, aren't they? They're playing well as a team.
Change up, Federer's right in this corner. Put $10 on it. There it is. And did it make it? Nope. They shoot 1. They lose Federer. 4 on 4. 4 on 4. Makes it to the center echo. Center can. Pretty similar right now. Just up, switch across. Carl makes the move across here. Now Carl's going to be in this. They lose Timmy. What's going on with Timmy? No, he's still in. They lose Gant. This guy, Carl, he gets bounced every game, I think. But he's making it happen.
Is it 3 on 3?
It's 3 on. Now it's 3 on 3. It's 3 on 4. It's 3 on 4. Now it's 3 on 2.
Wow.
They just pulled it back. This guy needs to go to work here. He needs to go all the way down, go to work, but he's not doing it. If he wins this gun battle, this game will be done, though. I promise you. If he wins this gun battle, but Fatty's a great gun battler. Oh, now they're in their snake, so now he's got to worry about him a little bit. But now Fatty makes a move across, which is pretty. When you do that, you close the gap a little bit. It makes this guy have a little bit more of an advantage.
Does it?
If he can get over here and get wide and push this guy back to him.
Yeah.
See right here. If he loses this gun battle, this game's gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was close.
He didn't get him. He had a clear shot on the guy over there in the teabag, didn't he?
Something needs to happen here.
He's got him, he's got him the snake. Another guy's moving up to fill the gap. Straight in there. He could take him out if he shot him here.
He bounced him right there.
Did he? Oh, we should have taken him there, shouldn't he?
Oh, there he goes. One-on-one. It's going to be one-on-one right now.
No, there's two.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He made a great move across at the same time.
That's Fatty, isn't he? He's a good little player.
Fatty's a great player.
I've heard a lot about him this weekend. He stood out.
He's a consistent player, and you know what? He's a role player, and he makes those. He closes those gaps, and he takes the opportunity when he does.
Where's he play out of Philadelphia? Is that where the guys come from?
That's where they all live in. Well, it's not Philadelphia. It's Pittsburgh. They use the Philadelphia the name, but
right.
Actually, it's Latrobe. Now,
okay.
Honestly, right now he's got the upper advantage because they're up a couple points. I think it's 3-1. What's the score? That's 3-1 right now. Now, if he just relaxes for a little bit and makes sure that he wins this is a big one-on-one right here.
It's a good time for him to wind the clock.
It's a 3-point swing. He's got to do it. The dude's got to try and win this game for him. He's making him all the way across.
You've always been a great one-on-one guy, Ollie.
I love one-on-one. I think, your true colors shine. A lot of people are timid and afraid to play one-on-one because, they're afraid to hurt their egos.
No, this is fantastic paintball right here.
This is a great game right here.
The grandstands are really getting it on them. They're right behind them.
He's in a great position though right now because if he just relaxes.
We're taking a bit of fire here, Ollie. We can see Fatty though there.
Fatty's about out of paint now. Now Fatty just needs to relax and wait for this guy to try and touch the buzzer. He's got to try and win it. See how much time's left in this game.
Oh wow, Fatty's gone. Fatty's gone. Incredible. The Joy guy, he's kept going. Fantastic. They needed that, Ollie.
They did. That was they had plenty of time though. They had 7 minutes. There's no way they were going to run that out for 7 minutes. Someone needed to win, and Canute put the work in to win that game. He deserved it. Fatty didn't play to win it. He played to sit there and wait for the guy to make a bump on him. You know what? What I found out in paintball is if you sit there and you wait for your opponent to make the move, you're going to be screwed. You're playing on your heels. You got to be playing on your toes.
You got to be going forward. So what was the rule there? If Fatty was still in and the Swede had hit the buzzer, what happens with the score? They get the point. So even if he's still in, as long as you hit the buzzer, that's the win. Okay.
If, for say, he ran though to hit the buzzer and he shot him on the way, it'd be a dirty hang and it'd be I think a 2-point swing. I don't know exactly how that works. I think it's a point swing. For sure that Philly would get the point and they'd probably have to start with 4.
Okay.
In the NXL, when you get a dirty hang, I think it's a 2-point swing. It's something like that. I can't remember. They change the rules every day.
And what's the main difference for between this format and the NXL format?
The NXL is a lot more grueling. I
play to more points.
You play to 9 points. Yes. Okay.
Is it the same time?
A longer amount of time. 2 15-minute halves. You have more people. You usually run 2 full lines. So
it's 5 on the field at any one time, but you have another 5 back in the pits.
Ready to go, yeah.
2 minutes between.
2 minutes between. The clock doesn't stop. The clock stops at 5 minutes. And it's an intense game. You know what? The level of play is so good in America right now in the NXL that any team can win, and it's who's on that day, who's been practicing harder, who wants it more. And Philly did well the last event. They took 2nd place to Dynasty. Yeah, so
to Dynasty.
To Dynasty. So they've been working.
It's a shame not to see those guys out here.
Yeah, but those guys have been traveling for a long time. They've done a lot, so they enjoy home and they enjoy doing the things that they.
Well, San Diego, it's not a bad place to hang out, is it?
I tell you.
You still there?
Greatest place in the world. Oh yeah.
I do like San Diego. So it's 3-2. What's the score?
Up to G2 for Joy, or G2 for Philly. Ball one for Joy. Philly makes a great move on this side. If he shoots this little temple, or this little temple tries to make a bump, Joy's in a lot of trouble. One thing that Joy's good on doing is they're good on pressing the issue once they've got that advantage, and they've got the advantage on the other side of the field. Oh, and that was just a great shot. Oh, and a 1-for-1. That's not going to help them, and now Gant's going to come all the way down, and he's going to stuff him in the back corner. And if he doesn't get him, here comes Fedorov. Wow. And Gant did not get shots enough.
There's a lot of Philly guys left on the field, Ollie.
There are 3 of them. One of them walking off. Fedorov's playing great right now.
So is he ex-Legion? Is he one of the ex-Legion guys?
One of the ex-Boston guys, yeah. He's, he's one of their all-stars last year and went to Philly. He's helped Philly out here and there. I think, the first year on a new team is always difficult, of course. So hopefully he'll just keep at it. I don't know exactly how long he's going to be on Philly for or what his contract is with them, but
yeah, no, I've heard a lot of good things. Heard a lot of good things about him. He's a great player, isn't he?
He's a flashy player, and he makes great moves, and he looks good when he does them, and people like that,
So how's the Ironmen doing this year? You've had a good. You win an event or two?
We won the Boston PPL. We've done a good job. This year's kind of a weird year. A lot of teams that normally don't win have been winning a lot, and we've done well though. We've been in the hunt every tournament. Top four. Consistent, and that's one thing that we can say. Above every other team. Even the Bullets. We've been in the top 4 every time.
Yeah. No, you play really good.
And to me, that's really what matters, is to get into the top 4. And they're arguing something. I think Joy has to play with 4 now. So now I believe the score is 4-2. Almost 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. Joy's going to start with 4, which is going to hurt them. Philly's going to start with 5. Philly has not been doing so well though with when it's been 4-on-5 this weekend. They actually have blew a couple of games. So we'll see. If Joy makes this game, then it's going to be a 4-3 game, and Joy can fight back. But if they lose this point right here, starting with 4, it's game over for Yoy.
It's all over. Do you know how much they're playing for, Ollie? Roughly.
I think it's $1 million lira.
$1 million lira?
16 million lira.
16 million lira?
I think that's only like $5. See, and one of the Philly guys gets bounced. That would have been nice for Joy if he walked out. Fatty makes the move at the center. Max makes the move at the center at the same time. Canoe makes a fill out. So now it's 4-on-5 still. All stuck in that little pocket. Both teams, they're just waiting. Oh, and they lose 1. There we go. See, now it's 4-on-4 game. That's a 4-on-4 game. Joy guy gets bounced as well, so that's a wash. Fedorov makes a move. Oh, and Carl Scandal gets eliminated out of the tall can. And here comes Fedorov. Right here. Fedorov's going to make this shot right on this guy. And then make the bump in there and win the game. Watch this. I bet he goes right now. Nope, had his opportunity. Lost it. 4-on-3 right now. Fatty could make a great move at the center and just get them, all of them if he wanted to. He's playing a little hesitant.
Where's the center up to the big end?
Yeah, he could. Oh, look at that move. How did he make that move? There's no way. He made it. He made that move. And here comes the rain. And he makes the move into the snake, but gets shot in the pack. So now it is 4-on-2. They're both in the center. Fatty's going to come. Watch. I bet Fatty comes right up the center. He sees it. He sees it. Why is he taking so long? I think he's a little hesitant on where they are exactly. Oh, now Max switch. Nope. And they're just trying to cut off these zones right here. But here comes Fatty. Watch. There it is. Now Fatty's going to come and probably just trade out with Max. Oh, and it's going to be game over here in a second. I hate to say it. There it is right there. And that's game right there. Philadelphia Americans take the win over Joy.
Great game. They deserved it, didn't they?
They did. They played very well. Yeah, America!
Yeah, America.
If this was the paintball Olympics, America would have won.
Ollie, good job. Here you going, Ollie Lang. Fantastic, well, there it is. The Philly Americans. They really dominated that final. Stockholm Joy didn't really get into it, did they, at all? Worthy winners. The weather's getting worse. It's getting grey, it's raining, but the game's over. Fantastic. Oh, there is the buzzer. Philly Americans. Woo! Good job. Bart signing off for you, Tommy. Thanks, PulseTV. We love you.
So I've got a Jägermeister in one hand and a microphone in the other. That's what Pulse brings you. We're having some fun here at the Nurburgring, and these guys are certainly having fun. I'm with the champions of the Nurburgring, the Max Masters Supremos, if you like. First position here, grabbing the 100 points. It's Mr. Jason Trosen and Mr. Edwards. Jason Edwards. The two Jasons are with me, and we want to talk about the game. What do you want to talk about? How does the victory feel, Jason?
It's very good. It's been a year since we've won our last Millennium. We had some rough times start at the beginning of the year, but definitely nice to come on top of this event. So it's been all year. We haven't won a tournament in a year now, and this group of guys brought over played really well at this event.
Okay, well, just moving on from that, I mean, you've stopped playing so far this year. You haven't basically lifted that 88mm out. What was your decision behind that, Sir Jason? Were you thinking, okay, I want to just coach the team now, or what did you feel?
Yeah, we got a lot of young kids on the team. Last year I played because a lot of our guys played with the Tauntauns last year, and I played over here because we didn't have actually enough guys to fill up the roster. We lost a couple guys from the beginning of the year, so this year we just have enough guys to bring over. We have 11 guys rostered, so we're able to bring enough talent over here this year where I don't have to play. I can just focus on coaching.
So you've got your likes of your fatties, and obviously you've got one or two key. Todd Hugo's been over this weekend helping you out, but now we've got Jason Edwards, a rock solid player on the team, to have a few words. What's been happening, Jason, out there? I mean, where do you play? Are you central? I feel as if you're moving through the centre normally.
Kind of insert, shoot off break, and then I make my move from there. Jay's he watches all the teams for us, tells us usually which way people are going, and helps us shoot people off break. Really key.
Okay, so and how did you beat Jason? Jason, how did you actually beat Joy Division in that final? What was the key?
We knew that going into the finals that they were kind of holding, shooting a lot of lanes, so we kind of just played against them in their same way. We didn't go real far off break. Usually we mirrored up but we were shooting people off break real. We shot the cans a lot off break, and if we didn't, we kind of kept them there, and we made the moves first. So we knew the more aggressive players on this field was going to work out for us.
Yeah, so you basically analysed the new strategy from Joy Division and neutralised it and came out on top 5-2.
Definitely, yeah. Jay, he watched all the games for us. We watched him as a team, but he takes stats and everything. We knew exactly how every team we played was going to play, so it made it a little bit easier.
So it's thinkers off the field and obviously killers on the field. Jason, I mean, is that right? Is that the key to the success? Is it the new coaching that you're coming up with? I mean, you're analysing it play by play and telling teams or telling your team what other teams are doing out there.
I mean, yeah, it is a guessing game, though. I mean, teams do have tendencies on what they do, and you just try to do your best to kind of guess, but if you can get
Second guess almost.
yeah, if you can guess right and put 2 guns on a place that they're going in a key spot like a corner or something, and you can get that kill, you know, it's huge. So.
I noticed that Joy Division were trying to break out wide and they weren't getting there, were they? There's a key elimination on each of the last 3 games, I believe, out to that wide corner. You were nailing that guy.
Yep, we knew they were trying to go to that corner, and they made it the first time. So I think I thought they were gonna keep trying to go there. Then we focused 2 guns on that spot, and we kept getting that kill. So that was big for us.
Okay, so both guys over the moon with the victory. We're going to spend a few euros tonight at the Holiday Village. It's been a pleasure having you on board, Jason Edwards and Jason Trozen of the Philadelphia Americans.
Thank you.
Maggie Idris for Joy TV. We're sitting here at the... Yeah, you have to film Melly's new hat. Now it's a funny story because Max also have a hat. You have to film Max hat. Max hat. Hat, Tompa. Hat. Not ass. And then you have to then you have to film Lalle with a hat. Lalle moved to Denmark, and great idea in the middle of nowhere in Denmark, and he brought 7 or 8 of those hats he actually made himself. That's what he's doing, and also cutting himself with a tattoo tool. So he's making hats now and cutting himself, sitting in somewhere in Denmark. Yeah, talking to his bulldog. Great move, Lalle. Great move.
Thank you, guys.
We're doing some signing over here.
Even him no hat.
We're doing some signings, and Max is making out with Thomas Taylor. Oh no. Do him. And we're relaxing. We're 1 hour second game against Icon, so we're through to Sunday. We have 1 more game later this afternoon, and hopefully it's gonna go good too.
Okay, next for the Bullets team profile, we have a very important part of the Bullets team. It's a Czech part of the team. I have Pavel Krenik and Jan Beranek with me. Hi guys.
Lighting.
Is it true that you destroy all microphones? That whenever you have a microphone in your hand, it doesn't work any longer?
The rumour is that no, they're talking about mobile phones actually, not microphones. Microphones are my friends. I do talk into them quite a lot. Listen, we have the scoreboard behind us, and we have Mr. Ulrich Starr, the head commissioner of the new Millennium Series 2008.
It's called Millennium Series referee manager.
I prefer head commissioner. So head com, if you like. Scoreboards have all been settled now. We have our winners, we have our losers. On an official's point of view, was this a good event for you?
According to me, the reffing itself was quite good. I would say it was above average.
All the teams have just gone through onto the podium and discussed about saying the refereeing has been fantastic. I mean, how much have you actually got to do with the training of the referees these days, with your role as being a head commissioner of the obviously the Millennium Series 2008?
It's true. I do a lot of ref trainings. I run a series of Euroref basic ref training courses all around in Europe. This has, in the first place, nothing to do with my position and role in the Millennium Series.
As the commissioner?
This I do in my capacity as the Euroref coordinator.
You've changed your name 3 times now. You're a ref coordinator as well as being the head commissioner of the referees here in the Millennium 2008. I think it's been...
As I tried to tell you already before, to explain to you before,
I don't get it first time though, Matt.
Have to wear sometimes several hats at the same time. So sometimes we have to switch hats.
A bit like me with obviously sort of the angel thing and obviously the PulseTV hosting. Okay, well. Let's move on. The refereeing, why is it improving? Is it because of your training courses or is it because you set high standards?
The quality of a reffing is improving from year to year because we manage to keep the same guys all the time. We are keeping the best refs for all the events and this shows.
With Lerios in charge again, did you like what was happening on the centre court?
With whom in charge?
Jacques Lerios, obviously your head referee on the centre court. Did you like what was happening there? It seemed pretty good to me.
We have a couple of very experienced guys who are functioning as head refs at all of the events, and Jacques is one of them.
Jack brings obviously a lot of professionalism to the centre court. Now, can we supply both of these, either whether it's Jabba or Jack Lerios, with a microphone system so that they can call out the points to the fans in Disneyland Paris? Can we make that happen?
If you ask the Millennium to do it, then maybe it will.
I'm asking you, can you ask the Millennium to do it? Because Jabba created an aura around himself by calling out the points on each and every occasion, and obviously you're relying on the broadcast tower to do that now. Can we have a head referee mic'd up?
I would like it to be like this, but I think it depends on which kind of audio system we are using at each event.
Okay, well, Mr. Ulrich Starr being asked some searching questions on PulseTV, and
I'm impressed by your very investigative questions. And this after 3 days of doing smart commentary.
Well,
very good.
I'm on it, Ulrich, as we all are. I mean, we've all got a role to fulfil. You do yours fantastically well.
And next role, just sorry to burst in, he's buying us a very large round at the bar.
Oh, I've heard about these rounds, Ulrich Starr's rounds. Yeah.
I have one for you.
Trying to share the beers around.
I protected it with my life for you.
This is nearly as disorganised as what it's like in the town. It's like, where do we go next? Anyway, Mr. Ulrich Starr, thank you for giving us an interview on PulseTV.
I thank you, Matt, both for this interview and of course for all your efforts this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.